Hi friends, welcome to Wafa Studies YouTube channel. This is part 9 in Python playlist. In this video, we are going to discuss about numbers in Python. So, there are three number types available in Python: int, float, and complex. Okay. So, what is int, what is float, what is complex? Let's understand this. Let me open a notepad. Usually we will see whole numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, or minus 1 or minus 2. Whole numbers which will not having any decimals in it. So those numbers, if you want to store in any variables in Python, then you should store them as a integers. So int is nothing but like a data type to store the whole numbers. It's like a whole number, as I mentioned here. It can be positive number or it can be negative number, but it should be without decimals. If any number you stored in a variable without decimal, then that will become int type. And the length for the int type in Python is unlimited. In other programming languages, you will be having certain limitations. Okay, if it is an integer, then your whole number should not be greater than this particular limit, like that. But in Python, that is not the case. The length can be unlimited. Okay, so let me show you that practically also. So by storing one integer into one variable. So this is my Visual Studio code in which I will do my Python coding. So let me click this file menu. Let me open a folder. So if you are following this video series, we are using this Python demo folder for these videos. So let me select that folder. Inside that folder, I had so many Python files so far, whatever I used for my demos. So let me create a new Python file here. Let me say like numbers.py. So this is the Python file uh, in which I am going to do my exercise. So as I said, integers will be like whole number. So if you want to create a variable which should store a integer, then simply assign a integer value into that particular variable. So then that the type of that particular variable will become integer. If you really want to know the type of any variable, simply use a type function and pass your variable to it. So let me print this and show you that. You have seen this type function usage even in our past videos also, but still let me execute this and show you. See, it says x is a integer. So even if I use it as a minus, like a what to say, like a negative number also, it is going to print the same. Let me save the changes. Let me say python space numbers.py. See, it is also integer, and there is no limit for length of the integer. So you can use whatever may be the length of the integer. It will be accepted by your Python. Okay, so let me execute this once again. Say, see, this is the integer. So integers are nothing but like whole numbers with positive or negative without any decimals. Now the next type which belongs to number types is float. So float is nothing but like a decimal numbers. So when I say decimal numbers, the numbers will be like this: 1.01 or 1 point, the point and then some decimal fractions there. So those are like a float numbers. We will call them like a float numbers or float type numbers. Okay. So in Python, the data type for to store the decimal numbers is float. Okay, and it can be positive or negative, same like integer. Okay, so let me write a code for that as well. So let me create another variable here, maybe like y equals to, so 1.23. So this is like a float. Okay, so let me print this y now and see here I created a variable and I assigned 1.23 as a value to it. The moment you assign any decimal value into a variable, that variable data type will become float. So let me run this and show you that practically. See, it says float type. Why it is saying float type for y? Because you have assigned a decimal value to it. Okay. So let me clear this screen. Let me go back to our presentation. The third number type available in Python is complex type. So most of the people will be confused like what is this complex type. If you are from Java background or C sharp background or any other programming language background, you will be not seeing this complex type. Or so what is this complex type? So in your student age, if you remember, in mathematics we used these complex numbers most of the times. So we used to solve the problems like if z1 equals to 3 plus 2y and sorry 3 plus 2y and z2 equals to 4 plus maybe like 8i. Then what is the result of z1 plus z2? Like that, some mathematic complex type related questions we used to get in our exams and we used to answer them, right? So you can do the addition between these complex numbers, or you can do the multiplication, you can do the subtraction, anything can be happen. So here this z1 is a complex type variable which is holding a complex value. So here z2 is also like a complex type variable which is holding a complex type value. So these complex type calculations you will be using it maybe if your application has to perform some scientific calculations and all. Okay, so mostly we will be not getting such need in most of the projects, but still for your knowledge you should know that complex type is also supported in Python. Okay, so the syntax to define any complex type in Python is, let me practically show you that. So let me create a new variable here called z equals to, if you want to store any complex type it should be like 2 plus maybe 3 I, right? We should not use I in Python, you should use j, it should be always j. Okay, so this first part we will call it like a real part. This second part we will call it like a imaginary part. That real part, imaginary part and all, I think you will get it if you recall your knowledge on the mathematics. So let me print this type for z now, and let's see what output it will return. So let me like python dot numbers dot py. See, it says complex type. So if you want to access only real part, so that means this two, then what you can do is, let me use this. So print z, on top of z dot, there is some property called real. So if you use this, what will happen, it will print this real real portion of your complex number. Okay, so let me run this and show you once again. See, it printed 2.0. Always it will print as a float numbers only. Okay, so don't worry why it is printing zero point 0. Always it will print like a float numbers only. Similarly, if you want to access imaginary part, you can use that z dot variable dot, there is a property called imag, sorry. So let me save this and let me run that and practically show you. See, it is returning the imaginary part also. Okay, so this is how number types are available in Python. So as I said, three types: int, float, complex. Okay, so hope this given a clear idea like what number types are available in Python and how to use them. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon to get the notification whenever I add videos. Thank you.